To get started, thank you everyone for being out on this beautiful day. Good morning, and we are at the Westlink Branch Library where we will officially break ground on a much needed renovation and expansion project. Now, this is my last official media briefing as mayor, and I'm proud to end it with an event symbolizing the progress and investment we have made over the last 4 years. It has been an honor and a privilege to represent Wichita, and I will continue to fight to advocate for this community and for all Kansans as we move forward. The pandemic hit our world right after I took office, and many city services had to shift to adjust to our changing situation. The library is one such service. They went above and beyond in helping to bring our community through what was a very scary time. And I want to thank our library staff for all they do for Wichita, and know that you will continue to find ways to expand your mission and serve all the residents of our great city. Now, without further ado, I'd like to welcome my colleague, but actually, before I welcome my colleague Brian Fry to take the podium because he did spearhead this project, I do want to recognize incoming District 5 City Council member JV, who is with us. So he is here to make sure that we are not only handing that baton over to him, but also staying up to date with this progress. So again, without further ado, I'd like to welcome my colleague, Councilmember Fry, to talk a little more about this project, because again, he did spearhead this incredible opportunity for all of Wichita.
So I'm going to go a little off script and a little personal privilege, if I may. Last night was my final district advisory board meeting, and the DAB members gave me a book. And I bring this as a prop today because books can do so much. They can educate, they can inspire, they can entertain, and they can motivate. And that's why I think it's so important today that we're doing this groundbreaking, and by bringing this book. Now, this is my book. You won't be able to check it out, okay? But it's such an important fabric of our community. Libraries can do everything that a book can, because now there are these digital centers. And this library is going to be an amazing addition to West Wichita. So again, I just wanted to share that experience from last night because it meant a lot to me and it touched me, and I hope books and libraries touch you as well. Thank you, Mayor. During my time as council for District 5, I've always appreciated the hard work of our public libraries, especially the staff here at Westlink. Tracy Partridge does an amazing job out here. Where are you, Tracy? Right there. Thank you. One of the most positive, optimistic, energetic people we have at the city, and can't thank you enough for the work you do. And again, all of our workers at the city do bring a lot of dedication and provide quality services to West Wichita. This branch is the only branch serving West Wichita, and over the years I've learned it's probably one of our busiest branches. Usually outperforming the advanced learning library downtown, not only in holds but also circulation. It's used by homeschoolers, education, families. It does get a lot of use, and so this renovation and expansion is sorely needed. It's going to get a complete overhaul, almost doubling the footprint. There's going to be new conference rooms, community center, smaller meeting spaces, study halls, lots of new technology, an outdoor play area for kids and families. Just really an amazing upgrade in services, including, which would be highly valuable on a day like tomorrow, a drive-up window. So you won't have to get out of your car to pick up books or return books. You'll be able to do it from the comfort of your vehicle. So that would really be nice on those bad weather days. I'd like to thank Haney and Associates, the architects for this project, Martin and Chris. Martin's over here and Chris is there. This is a father and son team, and their company designed this location back in the 1980s, and now they get to work together on designing its expansion. So truly a family facility in so many ways. Last person I want to introduce and turn it over to is Jamie Nix, our Director of Libraries. She's done an amazing job with not only this facility, but all of our branches, and really pushing Wichita into that next generation of library facilities, which this will be the beneficiary of that. So, Jamie?
Thank you, Councilmember Fry. We're really thrilled to have everyone here to break ground on this project. It's definitely been a long time coming. When we moved our temporary location in May, we knew the scope of what we were getting into, but it was much bigger than we expected. We had some additional funds, which meant some additional design. We didn't realize the number of revisions and discussions that it would take to make sure all the electrical outlets are in the right place, where the furniture needs to go, what furniture we would use. The reason I say this is because the whole process in the design, we wanted to do this right. We wanted to be attentive to the community needs, to the things that weren't working in the facility, and anticipating what's going to be needed in the future. So Westlink Branch serves a large population of our city, and everyone who uses its services has unique needs. We know our public library system can't be everything for everyone, but that doesn't stop us from trying. In addition to what Councilmember Fry already listed, the project will give residents a large space for children and families to explore, a sensory room for all ages, a maker space to bring creative ideas to life, a living room with the latest and greatest books, and quick access to holds and self-check stations. I do want to thank our Westlink staff tremendously for pivoting and hanging in there during this process. We're just beginning. I'm excited for them to have a reimagined space to continue serving as well as they do in West Wichita. I also want to thank the design team and planning team for the countless hours and weekly meetings that we've attended and have culminated into a truly beautiful space and design. After today, we're going to turn the reins over to our friends at Key Construction, who are serving as the general contractor for this project. We can't wait to continue our work with them throughout the duration of the project. Following today's groundbreaking ceremony, we have hot cocoa from Mocha's while supplies last. And I'd like to invite now those from our Westlink team who would like to participate in the groundbreaking, along with Councilmember Fry and Mayor Whipple and other council members in attendance, as well as our library board of directors to come up for the groundbreaking.
For myself, or Councilmember Fry, or for Jamie, our director. Channel 12 has a question.
Yeah, talking about the bad weather, what is the city doing?
So the question is about preparation for the bad weather. I actually just talked with staff about that, and they will be releasing those details later today. Is that right, Megan? Of course, we're on top of it, but as far as the details I know that our media friends are looking for, just hang tight. We're going to get those details out to you. What am I most proud of? My 4 years of mayor, the continued investments in our community. I think that we've done some incredible transformational things, like going back, paving dirt roads, making sure that we're investing in services like our library. Some of the stuff that we've done to try to close that opportunity gap for particularly people in low-income areas and for children in those areas. When I reflect back on the last 4 years, I think that's some of the stuff that's going to last not only into the next 4 years, but really into that next generation when it comes to providing more opportunity. Something I wanted to accomplish that I wasn't able to? I mean, that's a really good question. We got a lot done. I think that some of the stuff that it's really kind of more nitpick type stuff. I think that we could have done more when it comes to creating more two-way communication with folks in our city. It's tougher with COVID, of course, but I think that we can streamline that back and forth from the community to give us input on the services a little better as we move forward. That's something I wish that we were able to do a little more with, even though we did make incredible strides in that area. And that's just the stuff off the cuff, so feel free to call me, because when I get back in my truck, I'm sure I'm going to get, oh, I should have said this or that. Any other questions about the project or anything else going on in the city? All right, if not, again, we got hot cocoa from Mocha's. That means that it's real good stuff. It's not stuff I made. So please feel free to help yourself. And again, thank you all for being here. And thank you again, Councilmember.